This week we're talking about eBay. eBay is an enormous place for making money. So I'm going to give you an example of somebody who makes their entire living, and there are many, many people, there are thousands of people, maybe even tens of thousands, maybe even more, that make their entire living on eBay. This is, you see over here, power seller. Power seller means it's somebody who sells a lot. eBay encourages them to sell more by giving them discounts, giving them all kinds of things to get them excited about and keep them on eBay. So this person, you can look at their feedback, over 1 million sales since I took this screenshot. And this is a screenshot from last year. I'm sure they're doing even better. There it is over there. Over 1 million transactions. So those are people who bought items from this user, over 1 million. And for the past 3 years, consistently, this user has had $1 million in sales. And the reason that they're selling so many CDs is because they're finding something of value and offering it at a great price. This is the secret to making money on eBay. Okay, let's talk about my sleeping bag experience on eBay, which I'm about to get back into this business. So this is a sleeping bag that I found on DSDI, the site that I showed you before. And I got this image from them, and I got this description from them, the description that just flew up there. And you see, I put in a very simple listing on eBay. Now, it cost me $4.25 for the sleeping bag. Cheap. I don't think it was really good quality, but nobody ever complained, and I sold thousands of these. Thousands. Sold them for years. I mean, DSDI just kept waiting for me to sell them, and I kept selling them, and nobody else wanted to sell them. You know, there's like thousands of items on the site. Nobody was looking to sell a $4.25 sleeping bag. I guess other people thought it was garbage. But I saw it was a, a diamond in the rough. So I put it up for $19.99 on eBay, which is a good value for a sleeping bag. And it's sold usually on a regular basis $40. So I made $34 every time I sold a sleeping bag that I never touched. And I didn't have to deal with. And all of a sudden, when they saw that I was selling all these sleeping bags, they put up a different version, the Arctic Breeze 14-degree mummy sleeping bag. So I took this. Now, they only had one picture. You can see that I made two. I just took it and put it in a different direction. See that? Because people want to see more than one image. And this cost me a little bit more money, right? These guys wanted to make more money from me. I put it up a little bit more money, and it sold for a little bit more money. And everyone was happy, in gingerbread land. Okay, now we're going to get into saving you some money. Because eBay, like I said, isn't making almost $6 billion a year from nothing. They're very good at selling you the fear of not selling your item. And here it is. They give you two packages, the value pack and the pro pack. And let's take a look at it. And these prices are higher now. We went 35 cents, 75 cents, 50 cents. You can just go and click, add all these things, and turn that auction that was $1.25 maximum after all the stuff that I told you about to $10, $15, $20 to list an item. These are mainly for amateurs, and because you're here, you don't need to spend your money on this. Let me show you these things. $3 to get a border around this thing. Now, if it's really worth something, and you have targeted customers, and they're looking for what you're selling, and it's priced well, and the description is good, and the images are good, you don't need a border to get someone's attention. But images, like I said before, and this is a crucial thing for anything, any type of internet businesses, images sell, and images are what people see. The internet is all about images, either how your website is designed or the images selling the product. So I'm going to show you a few examples of good images. This, for example, is a good example of showing the product with excellent images. I can see what I'm buying. And these are good, high-quality images. I particularly like this picture because it gave me a feel that not only could I really see the guitar and what I was buying, this seemed like a reputable place, and they showed me a picture of their store. I would love to see a picture of the owner standing there, with his friend and the guitar or something like that. Let's look at a poor example. Okay, I'm sure that this guy thinks that his $300 is cheap, but with that picture, I'm not spending $300 on the guitar. No way. Not a chance. And this didn't sell. The description also, I won't read this. All I see is that. Put in 5 beautiful images, even if it's damaged. But put in good quality images, and maybe if the price is right, maybe I'll buy it. Images are super important. Don't be lazy with your images. You can be lazy with a description, but don't be lazy with the images. Okay, so here's somebody who took my course 1 year, and he said to me, I put this up on eBay and it didn't sell. It's no wonder. It looks terrible. Don't want to do that. This would sell. See the difference? The quality. And you, like I said before, you can't touch it. You can't smell it. You can't taste it. You can see it, and you can read about it, and you can imagine it. So help somebody to imagine it, and to feel it, and see it, and get it. This is a great example. You can even see the fingerprints. This is a great example of a high-quality image selling a piece of jewelry. That's probably this small. Explain to you what we have here. We have the username. We have the person's feedback. We have this little star that changes according to the amount of feedback you have. Power seller is somebody who sells a lot, and they've been given a better deal on eBay to encourage them to keep selling. This little check mark means that you're ID verified. Me, we talked about before, is the personal page. This is somebody who has a store that we're going to talk about later. And this is somebody who's written reviews and is ranked as a top 1,000 reviewer. Next week, we're going to talk about content sites. Okay? Content sites are blogs, directories, informational sites. This is, as far as I'm concerned, the up-and-coming way to make money on the internet. I'm working on a business. I've been working on it for almost a year now. That's a pure content site. We're going to show you how to make money with a content site. I'm going to show you how to build content that people want to read. I'm going to show you how to get other people to write the content for you, like Tom Sawyer had other people paint the fence for him. I'm going to show you how to hire people. I'm going to show you the whole thing. That's what we're going to talk about next week.